Hi and welcome back, it's Steve's at Bucks Coins. As you may have realised if you looked at a recent video that I've just released, I released one on my 60th birthday. So I thought I'd let you see some of the things that I got for my birthday and what I treated myself to. So the first things are I don't know how clearly you can see those coins, but these are Roman coins. There's sort of 3 brass ones there, 2 there, and there's quite a few in this bag. Now a lot of them will need cleaning, and I do have a proper cleaning kit. It's a jeweler's cleaning kit where I can take this excess dirt away. It's one that is used by people who are archaeologists for cleaning up these sort of coins. So I've got a video on how to do it, and it will be one of the few things I'm going to be studying in the next couple of weeks, and then I will be bringing a video to you about how these coins came into being and what they look like when we finish with them. So that's a project that's going to be coming up, and what I got a few people who were friends of mine who wanted to get me something for my 60th. I said, well, type in Roman coins into eBay and see what you can come up with. I've been very fortunate in the fact that they did that for me, so I can do my future project. There's another one, it tried to escape. Another one came about that I treated myself to, and it is a Guernsey coin, and I saw it on Loftus' channel. I don't know if you can see this coin. It's got a cross on it, and it was only minted for 2 years. This particular one is the higher mintage of the two, and even so I don't think that's much above 30,000 minted. Lovely coin. Saw it on Loftus' channel and decided, yeah, I want one of them, and went onto eBay and was fortunate enough to see it the same day. So I treated myself to that as part of my birthday. I will be doing, when I do my territories of Guernsey, I will be looking at in more depth at that particular coin. And finally, in this box I got 2 coins, and they're war 1917-1918 coins. One is from Hungary and one is from Elberfeld in Germany. These coins were issued, as I say, under the German thingy. That's the German one, and that's the Hungarian one. I am going to be doing a project, or another project I've set myself, is a thing of the First World War to the Second World War, and there was a thing called Knockgeld. This means I'll explain this more, but basically it was as Germany and other countries in Europe were going through hyperinflation, and how this was all went about and what they did during that hyperinflation stage. Those coins will be included in that project, which is upcoming, and I'll go into more depth and give you all the information about those coins at that point. So that was the first part of my birthday present. I'll just put those to one side out of the way. Now I can't really say that this is a present, but it was around about that time. As with all new coins that came out, I do tend to get one of the bunks and the blue carded Westminster coins, which sometimes I take out of the blue cards and put into my albums. This one, however, like a lot of other people, I fell in love with this coin. It was a lovely coin, fantastic coin. It's the course of the Mayflower. There is another set of coins coming out shortly. There's the inside. And a bit about the designer. Of course, it's a 2020 coin, and information on the back is the story of the Mayflower is one that many Americans consider to be how the country began, or the beginning of it. It's brilliantly uncirculated, as you'd expect in a bunk pack. The overall design, you see, is a ship heading towards you. This particular ship, the Mayflower, has also been on the first coins that were bimetallic, the trial coin, and also the trial coin that preceded that, which was the solid one. Both of them had the Mayflower on. The reason for them having the trial coin was they sent it to people like who manufactured parking meters, do all of these food dispensing machines, coffee dispensers, that sort of thing. They all need to know how these new coins are, what the weights are, make sure that they can give the right change, everything else. So they get a set of trial coins sent to them. Sometimes those trial coins go out onto the local market. I do have one trial coin, which was a £2 solid one. I've yet to get the £2 bimetallic and also the £1 coins. Those two. I'd love to get copies of both of those. This, quite simply, is a very beautiful coin, and one I'm very glad to have in my collection. That's the Mayflower. And then a couple of days before my birthday, I saw up for sale. Let me just get rid of this into the box. I saw for sale on eBay something I've been after for quite a while. It's a strike your own, and it's one of the best £2 coins that have never been released. That's Frankenstein. That, along with the Jane Austen coin, are probably my two favourite coins that haven't been released into circulation. I've not been lucky enough to get to the mint yet to do a strike your own. It is one of my ambitions over the next few years, next couple of years, is to get down there, and possibly get down there on a regular basis to be able to get these coins myself instead of having to buy them on eBay. As I say, the Frankenstein strike your own, this is my first strike your own that I've managed to get hold of, and it's one I'm very, very happy to have. Now, a lot of what I do is to do with items that aren't readily perhaps available on the internet. What I mean by that is when I do coin hunts, I do ones of world coin hunts, I do pre-decimal, and to go with my Roman coins, I saw this book and asked somebody to get it me for my birthday. Let's just There we go. Roman based metal coins, a price guide. It says it's a price guide, but in here it gives you the way that the coins look, the different heads, the different back reverses to them, the different obverses to them, to aid in identification. So this one runs from Augustus in 31 BC. Now, Augustus, of course, was the one that followed Julius Caesar and was the first emperor of Rome. Caesar was not a full Emperor Caesar. He was actually an imperatore rather than the full emperor. Although they did give him the rights of an emperor towards the end of his time, at the end of the Republic. So it goes very much from Augustus right the way through the British and what was happening in Britain, and collecting Roman coins. So you're going all the way up to all the way up to 400s, the 4th century, which was 324, 325, as you know, just before they finished in Britain totally, which was sort of the 500s. Yeah. So you've got a list of all of the different emperors there. I'll be using this with those coins that I have. So when I've actually cleaned them up, as much as I need to clean them, getting all the dirt off them and such like, and preserve them properly, I can identify them and put them into my collection. So I'm very happy to have that. It was a gift from a friend of mine, and was very much appreciated when I opened it up on my birthday. These next three were ones I bought myself. This one is a must. It's worn by many people. I originally came across this one three or 4 years back, and I've had a copy each year for those years. This particular year, the good thing about it is, I don't know if you can see it in this top corner, it gives all the information, or a lot of the information, following on from last year, of the striker owns. Originally, it gives you the original sticker there of what the book was called. It was originally called Check Your Change. It's now the Collector's Coins. It includes the 1 penny. I don't think, oh, it's even got the half pennies in. I forgot about those. This is a decimal book only. There is one for pre-decimals as well, but that isn't a yearly book. It goes from the half penny right the way through to the 50 pence that we all know and love and collect religiously, including up to the Rosalind Franklin, although they didn't have a photograph of the coin when this went to print. It covers the old round pounds and the £2. Now, does it show it here for you? Oh, there we go. There's a solid £2 one of the Mayflower. You see that? Solid £2 pen, and the bimetallic £2 version of the Mayflower. Okay. The solid one has you looking at the rear end towards the front, and this one is a 3/4 shot on to the bow at the front. That's something I was talking about earlier on. It goes right the way through, including the £5 coins, and even takes you through to something I very much enjoy and I'm trying to get my hands on, which is a Monday set of coins, which again is another project of mine that I'm getting going. That's getting a full set of Monday coins from 1 year. So that's the second of the books, The Coin Collectors. Very good book. It's only around about £9, something like that. And for that, the investment in the time and the information it can give you is unbelievable. And it's a great coin collector's book in my opinion. The last two are more to do with banknotes. Now, this one is a deals only in Scottish banknotes, but only goes as far as the first polymer notes, which I think was around about 2015, 2016. There haven't been one since, but it does give you things that I didn't know about, and I found out about here. It doesn't give you just the different banks. You've got the linen. It talks about linen notes. It talks about notes from the main banks, which is things like the Clydesdale, the Royal Bank of Scotland, the Bank of Scotland. But it also talks about the commercial banks and their mintage of their notes as well. So it's a very interesting book. I will be showing this again when I look at some of the Scottish notes I've got, because I've got notes that you perhaps wouldn't normally recognise and from banks that you wouldn't recognise, and it shows you them in this particular book. I'm talking about the commercial banks in Scotland. The last one was one I bought myself about a month, maybe 2 months before my birthday, because I felt I needed a book on English paper money. This one is very in-depth, and it goes from treasury notes, including treasury notes rather than bank notes, and talks about the differences, about different notes. I'm sure that's one that some of you will recognise, the 10 shilling note. Of course now we use 50p instead of 10 shillings. Right the way through to the more modern pre-decimal banknotes, such as those two there, and then finally through to ones that people will start recognising, the blue fivers, the brown tenors, the £20 notes, right the way through and up to the polymer notes that we've just started to get. Oh, he says if you can find them. Believe me, it does. I've had a look at it. I can't find it directly now. But this book, there's a lot of information in here, probably far more than I'll ever use during my time on the videos, but I use it in background reading. I use it for information on designing, serial numbers, when things were issued. I will use books like this. This is just part of my collection of books. I also have books on 50p coins from the territories. I have books on just Christmas coins from places like Gibraltar and the Isle of Man. And all of these books get use at some stage or another during my coin collecting. So that covers all of my sort of major birthday and presents that I've been given, and things that I'm using to help me with my future videos and the videos I've created up till now. I hope you found this enjoyable. Please give me a thumbs up, and please also would you subscribe to the channel. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a happy one and you find what you want. If you are getting coins through purchasing off eBay or some other coin shops, etc., I hope you can find what you want at the price you want to pay. And I hope, until we meet again, that you keep safe. Ta-ra for now.